It's time for high school football, presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network. The best Stark County football is heard right here all season long. Whether you're in a car, at home, or on the go, the action is live on Q92 and streaming on the Q92 Facebook page, X, and our YouTube channel. Now, let's take you live to the stadium and our broadcast team for tonight's kickoff on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Here they go! Touchdown!
Happy Friday and welcome to West Branch High School, where the New Philadelphia Quakers come into town to take on the West Branch Warriors for Week 2 of Ohio High School football. The Quakers enter the 2025 season looking to make history, looking for their 700th program win, and they're just 2 wins away from it. New Philadelphia comes in 0-1 after a tough Week 1 loss to the Louisville Leopards 24-0. In Week 1, the Quakers were led by junior running back Corsten Fox, who rushed 3 times for 53 yards, senior wide receiver C.J. Carlisle, who caught 4 passes for 68 yards, and QB Parker Reiger, who went 13-23 for 101 yards, but also threw 2 interceptions. The 5-time defending Eastern Buckeye Conference champions West Branch Warriors come home to open up the season in Week 2 after taking on a tough Canfield team where they lost 21-26 to the Canfield Cardinals. West Branch was led by junior quarterback Grady Hurst with 25 of 50, 280 yards, 2 TDs, 4 rushing yards. Also, senior wide receiver, 44 yards, Jeremiah Thomas, 1 TD, 1 passing TD, and senior wide receiver Gavin Gregory had 5 receptions for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns. The matchup is set. Both teams are hungry for their first win in the 2025 season. New Philadelphia, West Branch, 7 p.m. kickoff. We're going to go look around the area at the other games after this break.
And streaming live on the WTPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube. Sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkowitz Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WTPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Good evening, everyone. We are on to Week 2 of the 2025 Ohio high school football season on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. I'm Jay Wilhelm, and I'm here live from Canton South High School inside Breck Bueller Stadium for tonight's matchup between the CVCA Royals and the Canton South Wildcats. This is CVCA's first game of the year as a scheduling conflict interrupted their original Week 1 matchup. But they are stacked and are chomping at the bit to get going. The Wildcats come in after a dominating Week 1 victory as they defeated Field by a final score of 42-16. A big early season test is going to show us a lot about who this team is. Join myself and my broadcast partner, Mike Voorhees. Pregame starts at 6:30 p.m. with kickoffs scheduled for 7. Live from Canton South, I'm Jay Wilhelm with the Q92 Sports Network.
It's week 2 of the high school football season, and that brings us to Austintown, Ohio, home of the Fitch Falcons, who will be hosting the Jackson Polar Bears tonight right here on the Q92 Sports Network. The Jackson Polar Bears come into tonight's game with a 1-0 record after a 35-13 convincing win over Chardon in Week 1. The Polar Bears were led on the ground by Chase Maurer, who scored multiple touchdowns in the game, and backup quarterback Carter Mulliman, who had a great performance, including a touchdown pass to Corey Jacobs. Filling in for starting quarterback Lucas Eckerman. Coach Rohr and his Polar Bears look to continue that momentum on the road tonight here against Fitch. As far as the Fitch Falcons go, they dropped their season opener last week to Hudson by a score of 28-14. There were some bright spots for Fitch in the loss to Hudson in Week 1. Quarterback Colin Callagher threw for 153 yards on 19-33 passing with 1 touchdown and a pick. But running back DeAndre Richard was the story as he rushed for 224 yards on 18 attempts. It's a matchup of former Federal League foes, Jackson and Fitch, and you can hear it all tonight right here on the Q92 Sports Network by going to Q92Radiosports.com or Q92 Radio on YouTube. I'm Christian Bigglesworth for Q92 Sports.
From the daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. With 6 locations, Sarshone Ford in Alliance and Randolph, Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph and Garrettsville, Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, and the Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. The Sarshone Auto Group. Find out more at sarshone.com, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
These are not the Lake Blue Streaks that you've come to know. Instead of the big brawny boys that the Blue Helmets would trot out to the field every fall, the 2025 edition runs faster, jumps higher, and can punish you on both sides of the football. That's exactly what happened last week in their season opener at Division V powerhouse South Range, 49-13. Quarterback Ty DeGeorge was really a Swiss Army knife, accounting for 5 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 2 through the air, and 1 on a 70-yard punt return. start. And with his dad, Dan, leading the show for his 13th season, Lake has become an early dark horse candidate in the Federal League. But they'll make the drive on 680 again as they head to Spartan Stadium to take on Boardman. The Spartans are coming off a heartbreaking 29-28 Week 1 loss at the hands of the Twinsburg Tigers at home, all in part to a 44-yard go-ahead Tiger touchdown with 19 seconds left. You know the wing tee offense teams like Perry made so famous in the area? Well, Boardman does it too, along with some other tricks up their sleeves offensively. The Spartans have scored 20 or more points in their last 4 regular season games. Will the Blue Streaks head back to Lake Township 2-0, or will Boardman go back to 500 through the first 2 games? Find out tonight at 7 o'clock on the Q92 Sports Network as Robert Coleman and I bring you all the action. From Spartan Stadium in Boardman, Matt Corrali, the Q92 Sports Network.
Here at the University of Mount Union tonight, Larry Karras Stadium should be a good one. The 1-0 Louisville Leopards will tangle with the 1-0 Alliance Aviators. Alliance took the show on the road last weekend. They knocked off Parma Padua. Meanwhile, the Leopards were at home. They took care of New Philadelphia. The Leopards on top there by a score of 24-0. For Louisville, Chris Kappas in his 3rd year as head coach. He is now 6-15 with the Leps. Meanwhile, on the Flyers side, Tim Goodman, his 5th year with the Aviators. He is now 22-21. Kickoff coming up tonight at 7 right here on AM 1310 WDPN. Now, a couple of the young men to watch out for. How about Ravon Hawkins, Alliance running back? He is special. He's going to give the Aviators a chance to score almost every time he touches the ball. He's only 5'8", 150 pounds, but he can get it done. Almost 1,000 yards on the ground last year as a junior. Meanwhile, Louisville running back Owen DiMarzio, 637 yards on the ground a year ago at 4.3 a carry. He also scored 5 touchdowns, 890 total yards from scrimmage 1 year ago. It's going to be a good one. The weather's going to be great. Should be a big crowd tonight as well. Join me, Sam Berkwin, and my partner, Caleb Norick. 7 o'clock to kick off. Alliance at Louisville on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
From the daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. With 6 locations, Sarshone Ford in Alliance and Randolph, Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph and Garrettsville, Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, and the Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. The Sarshone Auto Group. Find out more at sarshone.com, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
The Hoover Vikings host the Medina Bees in a non-conference Week 2 matchup. Medina got off to a fast start with a 21-13 win over Stowe last week. The Bees got 261 yards passing with 3 TDs and 47 yards rushing from junior quarterback River Bloomquist. He completed 22 of 38 passes to 6 different receivers without an interception. Kellen Hathaway and Sid Lloyd combined for 11 catches and 153 yards and all 3 touchdowns. Medina runs a 5-receiver offense, so the pass is first. The rushing game picked up only 92 yards on 29 attempts. Senior linebacker Jack Fletcher led the way with 12 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. The Bees were 2-9 last season after going 47-15 the previous 5 years. They'll move from the Greater Cleveland Conference to the Suburban League next year. Hoover was even more impressive, opening with a 30-0 win over Akron Buchtel. The Vikings limited the Griffins to 69 yards of offense, led by senior linebacker Carter Lukens, who corralled 13 tackles and 3 tackles for loss. Hoover led 16-0 at the half and got 2 quick scores in the third quarter to bring a running clock. Senior quarterback John Collins was 10 of 14 to 8 different receivers for 156 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Senior Jack Andes had 5 catches for 64 yards and a score. Running backs Michael Lamline and Gio Bianchi combined for 92 yards and 2 TDs on 16 carries. A couple of teams looking to go 2-0 meet as North Canton Hoover hosts Medina tonight at Memorial Stadium. I'm Clint Scroggs for Q92 Sports.
Welcome to week 2 of high school football, and welcome to Wakefield Stadium for the matchup between the 0-1 Akron St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish and the 1-0 Massillon Perry Panthers. Last season, the Panthers won in week 2, 17-0 over the Irish. It was a tough week 1 for the Fighting Irish, who suffered a 42-0 shutout loss to Nordonia. Coming off a 1-9 season, the Irish are trying to build momentum under second-year coach Dorian Grant. They'll need better production from sophomore quarterback Will Adamson and must cut down on turnovers after committing 4 last week. The Irish have lost 10 straight games dating back to last year. It was the program's fewest wins since St. Vincent and St. Mary merged in 1972. Perry's new head coach, Spencer Lino, got his tenure off to a roaring start with a 41-14 victory over Canton Central Catholic last week. The new-look Perry offense looked dynamic under sophomore quarterback Cameron Treharn, who was 6-9 passing for 182 yards and 2 long TDs in his first varsity start. First, a 70-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Wilson, and then a 56-yarder to Nazir Foster. The running game is also a strength for the Panthers, with Connor Shepard and Jonathan Lemming combining for 176 yards and 4 touchdowns week 1. Catch all the action on Q92Radiosports.com, along with the Q92 YouTube channel. Join me, Ryan Keller, and my broadcast partner, Coach Antonio Hall, for the call. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock. For Q92 Sports, Ryan Keller.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members with a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkowitz and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
This is Ryan Rowland live from Q92 Sports. I'm here with head coach Mike Johnson from the New Philadelphia Quakers. Coach, tough week 1. Every week is about growth. Where do you want to see the growth and improvement from week 1 to week 2?
Really, we're looking for consistency. I think that's the big thing. When you replace a couple guys on the offensive line, trying to in a new quarterback, you try to get everybody on the same page. And there were moments last week where we looked like we were there, and there were moments that weren't. So really, our big focus is trying to be consistent with whether it's running the ball, passing the ball, whatever the call is. 11 guys playing as one is what we're looking for.
All right, Coach, and rolling with this question. How did your team block out all the noise and the naysayers leading into this practice, leading into the game Friday night?
Yeah, we really have had a nice week of practice, and there's going to be part of life is there's going to be disappointments, and Friday night was one of those. And it comes down to a little bit of resiliency, a little bit of character building, tough love, looking inside of ourselves, whether it be myself as a coach or our coaching staff or or our players. So I think they did a really good job kind of focusing and really looking at the task at hand, because when you look at West Branch, it doesn't get easier. They're a good football team, and we're going to have to be at our best on Friday night.
All right, Coach. And lastly here, what are some keys to victory for you and your Quakers to come out victorious Friday?
We're going to have to really slow down this West Branch offense. They do a good job of spreading the ball to different players in different players in different areas. So we're going to have to try to take some of that away and slow that down with our defense. And then offensively, we're going to need to sustain drives, put together 8-play drives, 9-play drives if we want to have the success we're hoping for.
All right, Coach. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Good luck Friday and good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, Ryan. Go Quakers.
This is Ryan Rowland here with Q92 Sports. I'm here with West Branch head coach Tim Cooper. Coach, last week was a heartbreaker for you guys. What have you emphasized in practice this week to bounce back?
I think the biggest thing that we had to focus on was just the fundamentals of the game. If you looked at a couple of the issues that we had on special teams, it was missed tackles and missed assignments, and then kind of the same thing offensively. We shot ourselves in the foot with some big penalties that just isn't what we do. Some after the play stuff, and then a big holding call on 3rd and 2 from the 2-yard line to go to score. So, emphasizing the fundamentals and getting back to what our program is rooted on has been important for us this week.
All right, Coach. Rolling with that question, how has your players and your team responded to the naysayers and the negative noise? How they blocked that out and just focused on the game?
I think the biggest thing for our kids, obviously they were disappointed with the outcome, but we're a process-driven program, so they're going to get back to work. They know that there's still a bunch of things on the table for us. Obviously with a great opponent in New Philly, you can't take too long to sulk and worry about last week. So we had to move on because of the preparation that it's going to take to be successful on Friday night. So our kids have done a pretty good job with that, maintaining their focus and understanding that we have to get better in order to achieve the goals of our program.
All right, Coach. And with the Quakers coming to town, what challenges do they present, and how do you guys plan to match up with them?
There are multiple personnel offense. They have a bunch of different personnel groupings that they're going to use. So it challenges you with the different formations that they're going to align to. They also have some tremendous skill players. Their running back number 1, the receiver number 9 is an explosive player. Number 8 is a terrific player as well. They do some different things with their splits up front to create issues as well. So offensively, they have a bunch of different weapons. They moved the ball against Louisville. They just weren't able to, finish drives. But they do have some explosive weapons that we haven't seen just yet. And then defensively, they're, a 3-man front. They've got a really terrific nose guard. He's a small kid, but he plays with an extreme motor. He's going to be a big challenge for us, and they have terrific inside backers with great team speed, and they really fly to the football. So it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be another great test for us and our program, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, Coach. And also, brand new turf in the stadium this year. How excited are you guys to get out there and finally play a home game on there?
Oh, we're really excited. It's been a long couple weeks. We had both of our scrimmages were away, and our first week was away. So, we've been able to practice on it, but we're excited to see the Warrior faithful out there, and going to hopefully get it done on Friday night with the first annual win on that with that new turf.
All right, Coach. And lastly, for your Warrior fans that haven't been able to see you guys yet, what can you tell them that they can look out for?
We're going to play with a great sense of pride for the West Branch community. Our kids are going to play really hard on both sides of the football. They're going to give everything that they have to showcase that and to highlight what the backbone of our community really is with that hardworking attitude. We're going to spread it around offensively. A bunch of different guys are going to get touches. We're going to do some different things, play with some different tempo, and then defensively we want to fly to the football and be as physical as possible on that side of the ball. So we're excited. We're expecting a great crowd, and it's going to be a nice, cool night for us. So we're expecting a lot of people there for sure.
All right, Coach. I appreciate your time. Good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome to week 2 of high school football. We are at West Branch versus New Philadelphia Quakers. I'm joined in the booth with Ryan Rowland. Ryan, what do you think of tonight's game? What should we look out for?
Tonight's going to be a very great matchup. We got a high explosion offense here with the West Branch Warriors. We got a couple of key players with speed for the New Philadelphia Quakers, and I'm just looking for big plays and big outbursts.
So it's quiet here at Quaker Stadium. They are getting ready to do the anthem. So we are going to jump out to a break, and we'll be right back.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
You're listening to high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, well, week 2 is just about to kick off here at West Branch. New Philly has won the toss. They decided to defer to the second half. West Branch will be receiving going left to right. Once again, I'm Mike Dixon, joined by Ryan Rowland here in the booth. Ryan, exciting matchup here tonight. Both teams hungry for their first win of the season. What do they got to do to set themselves up for success?
I think it's with the new Quakers here that they got to set themselves up with. I think special teams is going to play a special part with them winning tonight. West Branch showed that week 1 they struggled with that. On the West Branch side, I think it's just blocking everything out, making the big plays that they know how to make, and securing that first home win of the season.
And for New Philly, they host Louisville. Back and forth game, able to put together some good drives, but just not able to capitalize on it. What can they do today to really get over on this West Branch defense?
I think it's going to come down to locking in. Their quarterback tonight is a first-year starter. When I was talking to head coach Mike Johnson, he emphasized that he was not mad about the early mistakes and the interceptions in the game against Louisville. He was more proud that he was trying to extend plays. So I think tonight they're just going to try to extend them, but have a more completion rate.
So who are some key players that we should watch out for the New Philadelphia Quakers?
I think tonight, obviously, starting quarterback Parker Ringinger. Like I said, first year as a starter quarterback, was a key player for them last year in receiving, and both receiving and passing. He's a multi-purpose guy. You can see him all over the field. As a quarterback so far, last year they used him as a guy that would come in when there was a late game, time to sit starters. So he's not new to Friday Night Lights, but new as a starter. So far he's been able to have 300 and some yards, 4 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions, which came last week.
All right, and who are some key players for those West Branch Warriors?
West Branch, I think we're going to look at Gavin Gregory. He's a Toledo commit. Last week, he had 5 catches for 84 yards, a pair of touchdowns. And in the last 2 seasons, he's about 700 yards in receiving, averaging 27 yards a carry and 7 touchdowns. He's also a multi-sport athlete and also 6'7".
That is a big boy out there at quarterback or at receiver. What do you think tonight? First time playing in this renovated stadium, first time getting on the new turf. Are pregame jitters going to happen first time playing under the home crowd, or do you think that once the ball gets snapped, they're going to do what they're supposed to do?
So as like Coach Tim Cooper said, this is their first time getting to experience any kind of competition on this field. Both of their scrimmages were away. Last week was away. I think it's going to be getting used to that turf, into slippers and slippery and sliding down there, and seeing where it goes from there with how they interact with the field.
So both teams 0-1 coming into tonight. And like you said, special teams are going to play a big part of it, but also not making the mental mistakes in the game. And it's going to come down to which team is going to play good fundamental football, I think, this evening. You have a high-flying West Branch team. You have a young Quakers team that's kind of trying to find their way with a new starting quarterback under center. And it should be good to go.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. This is actually the 5th time both teams have played each other. New Philly leads the series 3-1. And last time New Philly was here, they came out with the victory of 49-47 in 2012.
All right. Well, we are about to kick things off. Noah Coletti, number 89, is going to kick off. We are going from right to left. Back deep is number 1, Jeremiah Thomas, and number 11, Owen Bloss for the Warriors.
Jeremiah Thomas back deep to receive for the Warriors.
And we're just waiting on some
looks like
official clocks and scoreboard issues working out here. Our officials tonight are setting things up, ready to get things kicked off for week 2 of the Ohio High School football on Q92 Sports, presented by Sarshone Auto Group. Coletti's teeing up the ball. All right, and week 2 is underway. Ball is back. Looks like Jeremiah Thomas has the ball up to about the 29-yard line is where the Warriors will start their first drive of the ball game.
I believe that Jeremiah Thomas will be another key player we hear a lot tonight.
So it looks like we have an injured player down. Looks like it is a West Branch Warrior. We cannot make out the number from here right now. So while he is getting a look at, we are going to step aside, and we'll be right back after this.
From the daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. With 6 locations: Sarshone Ford in Alliance and Randolph, Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph and Garrettsville, Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, and the Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. The Sarshone Auto Group. Find out more at sarshone.com, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
This is Tim Cooper, head football coach of the West Branch Warriors, and you're listening to Q92 Sports.
All right, and we are back. Warriors set to take the first snap here on offense. Grady Hurst is out to lead the West Branch offense. Shotgun formation. Twins to the left. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle. Not much going on there for Jeremiah Thomas was the ball carrier for the Warriors.
Christian Pierce in on the stop, along with Caleb Crowthers.
You know, and as we've seen in that injury right there, I think that's what's going to play a factor. And this new turf is brand new. It's going to be slippery, so these players are going to have to watch out.
So shotgun formation once again. Snaps back. Handoff again. Same play up the middle. Ball is on the turf. Quakers are saying they have it. Still waiting for a signal from the officials. And it is Warriors recover. Thomas again on that carry. Nice job by the Quakers of able to punch that ball out. Looks like we are going into a no huddle offense here. 3rd down and 6. 11:03 in the first quarter.
You know, and I think that's some struggles we have here with this multi-personnel group. It's just finding the grip to get the nerves the first couple of seconds out of a game.
Looking to the sideline for a play is Hurst. Snap is back. Dropping back, looking to the throw. Has to move. Nobody open. Going to tuck it and go. Trying to get up the field. Lowers his shoulder and picks up the first down. Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
And that'll be a West Branch Warriors first down.
Brought down by number 1, Miles Tyson. Snaps back. Handoff again up the middle, looking for run, but nowhere to go. Quakers defensive line able to stop. Looks like Thompson was the ball.
Looking at this Warriors offense here, it looks like they've changed things up. There used to be a throw-heavy team. They're coming out running the ball a lot right now.
So shotgun formation, trips to the left. Snap is back. Hurst looking to throw. Has a man underneath, able to catch it, but not much after the catch. Brought down by number 32 of the Quakers. Colston Fox.
On the stop for the Quakers. It'll bring 3rd down and 7.
These Warriors are trying to hurry up on offense here. Rolling fast tempo here.
Hurst looking to the sideline for the play. Calling out his signals. Shotgun formation. Twin trips to the right. Snap is back. Looking to throw. He keeps it. Trying to get up the middle. And a gain of about 6 there for Hurst on the QB keeper. Just over the 50-yard line.
Stop made by Crowthers along with Lagoni.
It'll be about
4th down, short.
4th and 1.5, I would say. Warriors are going to go for it. Trying to get the Quakers to jump off sides. Nobody's going for it. Looking to the sideline for the play. 10 left on the play clock.
I look for this to be a dummy play where they're going to call a timeout
You
here.
are exactly right. Timeout, the West Branch Warriors. Just trying to get the Quakers to jump off sides here. Ryan, I think it'd be very interesting if they came back out in their offensive set again. I mean, it's 4th and short. Still looking for that first win of the season. You are in New Philadelphia territory just a little bit. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, honestly, I'd probably go for it. Like I said, that brand new carpet out there is going to play a factor in this. If you get a good lineman, good defensive lineman to slip on the knuckles, I mean, you're getting a free first down. So I won't be shocked if I see it. I also won't be shocked here if we see a long ball. Just that's how West Branch is with their stuff. They suck you in with that run, and then out of nowhere, here comes a long completion.
So if you're New Philly, what are you telling your guys in the huddle?
If I'm telling them, hurry up, stay locked in, don't make mistakes, don't jump, look for what they're doing, and try to just play man on man and win your battle.
All right, both teams are out. It's the first time we've seen West Branch in the huddle. Looks like they're running a Wildcat formation. Snap is back. Keeper up the middle. Thomas looking for it. He is right there. It'll be close. Jeremiah Thomas in the Wildcat formation. And it is a first down for the West Branch Warriors.
That was a very, very close first down.
So it looks like we are again in that Wildcat formation. Trips to the right. Man in motion. Oh, bad snap over the head of Thompson. And he is brought down.
Jeremiah Thomas scoops up the loose ball.
Jeremiah Thomas able to scoop up the loose ball on the bad snap.
I feel early in the season like this, you're going to see a lot of that, the bad snaps, changing people in and out again, messing up with the snap count, messing up with the cadence and all that.
So it is going to be 2nd and 22 here for the Warriors. Brady Hurst back in at quarterback. Twins on both sides. Man in motion. Dropping back to throw. Has a man up the middle, and it is caught by number 84. He is flipped up and over to the defender.
Called in by Gavin Gregory.
Gavin Gregory able to catch that. Move the ball down the field for the Warriors. Another quick tempo offense. They are at the line ready to roll again.
One of those best things to have, a 6'7" guy in the middle of the field for you to throw the ball to.
So it is 3rd down and 6 for the Warriors. Man in motion. Snap is back. Looking for that screen pass, and it is dropped.
First pass falls incomplete.
First pass falls incomplete.
Weingart.
Weingart was the intended receiver, so that brings up 4th down for the Warriors. Another big decision here.
It looks like they're going to keep their offense back out there. And
offense is staying on the field once again. Hurst is alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Snap is back. Hurst looking to throw. Happy feet, nothing there. He's going to tuck it and take off. There's a flag on the play.
Brady Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
Able to get about 5, but there is a flag on the play. And you're get a holding call against the Warriors. And that penalty was declined by the Quakers.
Quakers take over 1st and 10.
Quakers will take over on downs. It'll be 1st down Quakers on their own 43-yard line. So it's the Quakers' first time coming out on offense. Ryan, it'd be interesting to see what the offense can do here in this drive. They're kind of given a gift with the Warriors not able to complete the 1st down.
Yes, I know West Branch head coach Tim Cooper was very worried about senior number 9, CJ Carsell. He said he was pretty fast, to watch out for him. Very explosive guy.
Shotgun formation. Carsell is to his left. Snap is back. Low snap on the ground. Picks it up and is able to almost get back to the line of scrimmage. Parker Regai at quarterback was able to pick up the fumble.
Drew Gaspar on the tackle for the Warriors.
Gaspar on the tackle. So both teams showing a little issue with their long snaps here, Ryan. How can they adjust that?
I would say just sticking to it. When I was coaching, we always had the line, a guy messes up, stick with it, give it back to him just to prove himself. It's all about a mental game with these high school kids, and it's something you want to do with them is build them up.
So, shotgun formation. Man in motion. Jet sweep to number 9. Carlisle able to pick up maybe 1 on that play.
Carlisle, the ball carrier. Brought down by Clayton Day along with Lucas Black on the stop.
Clayton Day on the tackle for the Warriors.
It's
a big third down here for the Quakers.
And also, if you're not used to this New Philly team, I think it's a team that you're going to love, especially if you love football. You're going to see a lot of screens. You're going to see a lot of jets. You're going to see a lot of RPO stuff.
So Parker Reiger, shotgun formation, trips to his right. Snap is back, looking to throw. Blitz coming. He steps up into the pocket, going to tuck it, keep it himself. Brought down around the 49-yard line, just short of that first down. Number 4, Lucas Black on the stop for the Warriors. So it is a fourth down here. Fourth and about 1 for the Quakers.
It'll bring up fourth down for the Quakers.
They are still in their own territory, about the 49-yard line. 4:46 left to go in the first quarter. And the Quakers are going to go for it. Shotgun formation. Reiger calling for the snap. Looks to hand it off to number 1. And he is stopped just shy of the first down. Miles Tyson unable to get the first down for the Quakers. That'll be a turnover on downs. Warriors ball.
Gavin Haig, one of the first to meet him at the line. Warriors take over, 1st and 10.
So both offenses stall out midfield, both going for it on fourth down.
Both defenses are playing great. Right now, as a defense coach, you cannot be mad. They're playing their games. They're locking onto their assignments. They're doing what they need to be doing.
So it's first down for the Warriors. Hurst calling the play at the line. Shotgun formation. Trips to his right. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Looks to throw the screen. Just a little high. Pass intended for Thomas. Unable to haul that in. So that'll bring up second down here for the Warriors. Hurst, shotgun formation again. Twins to his right. Man in motion. Another screen. And pass is incomplete. Intended for number 4, Lucas Black.
Bring up third down, 10.
Third down and 10. Ryan, 2 screen passes in a row right there. It looked like there's a little miscommunication between the blocker and the receiver there.
Yeah, there's a lot of miscommunication going on out there. Honestly, I don't know what's going on out there. I'm also shocked, though, too, that Thompson is also not playing quarterback, because if you're familiar with the Warriors from last year, that's where they played him.
Snap is back. Hurst looking to throw. He has a man. He has first down and more. Beautiful pass there by Hurst. Lucas Black with the reception. And it is Warriors first down at about the 35-yard line. Warriors offense quick to get to the line. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle to number 37. Big hole. He is driving. It's taking the whole Quaker defense to get him down. Damon Edwards, the ball carrier on that one. Man, they handed him the ball. The hole opened up, and he took off. Man.
He kept fighting.
He did.
He did not want to lay down.
He earned all of those yards. It'll be second down for the Warriors. Snap is back. Handoff again. Edwards up the middle, lowering his shoulder, able to pick up the first down for the Warriors.
Tackle made by Carter Ford, but not before another Westbridge Warriors. First down.
Warriors back on the line of scrimmage already. This up-tempo offense. Snap is back. Keeps it himself. Driving, picking up his feet. Able to pick up a couple yards on that keeper.
Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
So Hurst on that keeper. Gets up to about
Vincent Magoni on the
the
stop.
19-yard line for the Warriors.
He's second down, 6.
It's going to be second down, 2:37 here left in the first quarter.
This West Branch team has a lot of track stars on their team, and they're actually showing how athletic they are right now.
So Thomas is in at quarterback, trips to his right. Snap is back, looking to throw, throws the screen to Hurst. Hurst looking to get something, and not much there for him. Quakers are doing a nice job of recognizing the screen passes here so far.
Yes, their DBs and secondaries playing great defense right now. If I was Mike Johnson, you got to be really happy with how they're performing.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 at about the 20-yard line. .149 left here in the first quarter. Hurst looking to the sidelines to get a play called in. Shotgun formation. Twins to the right. Snap is back, looking to throw. All the time in the world. Has a man in the corner of the end zone. Oh, it is through his hands. Intended receiver was Gavin Gregory. Had him in the corner, just a little bit too high of a pass. So that'll bring up 4th down and 7 for the Warriors.
There's a 4th down, 7.
From their own 20-yard line. And it looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field for the Warriors.
What a disappointment on that last incompletion, especially when you had a 6'7" guy out there in the corner, wide open.
Trips to the left. Snap is back. Hurst looking to throw, looking to his left, rolling out a little bit. Finds a man and is just through number 4, Lucas Black, unable to haul it into the end zone. So that is a turnover on down. Quakers will take over on their own 20-yard line. 1:21 left here in the quarter.
It looks like we're going to have a defense battle.
It is, Ryan, and I feel like this first quarter has just flown by because there's such an up-tempo offense from both teams.
Yeah, both teams running the ball a lot. Both teams going fast. Defense colliding. It's a good week, too.
All right, so Quakers come out here on offense. They have a 1st down. Parker Reiger, shotgun formation, man in motion. Hands off to number 32, up the middle. Not much room to go. Fox on that carry. Fox had himself a great week last week, Ryan. One of the leading rushers for the Quakers.
Yes, and it was one of the guys, too, that Coach Tim Cooper talked about with locking down on.
So quite different styles here. Quakers, they're huddling. They're making sure they get the right personnel in. The plays are in. West Branch on offense is just run and gun, man.
Oh, yeah.
So Quakers bring the ball to the line of scrimmage. Snap is back. Looking for that screen. Able to get it. Trying to find some room to run. Able to pick up a couple yards on that play. Carlisle was the receiver on that, but pushed out of bounds there. At about probably the 25-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Quakers.
He's going to be another player we're going to keep talking about this game is Carlisle. I mean, this guy is pretty fast. Last year, he broke the school record for the 100-meter and the 200-meter in track.
All right. So Reiger bringing his offense to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have trips to his right, a single receiver to his left. Fox in the backfield. Snap is back. Quick pitch to Fox. Has a little bit of running room. Keeping his feet churning. It'll be close to see where they mark this ball. And it looks like they are signaling for the 1st down for the Quakers. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter.
It'll be 1st down, Quakers.
So 1st down Quakers. They are going to just let this clock run out here and go into the second quarter. All right, and that's the end of the first quarter here in West Branch. Your score is 0-0, and we'll be back after this.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com. When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want, the Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, we are back here to start the second quarter. Quakers have the ball, handoff to number 1 on a sweep, able to pick up about 4 yards. Miles Tyson on that carry for the Quakers. And we do have some laundry on the field.
Holding against the Quakers.
It'll be holding against the Quakers, so they'll be marching it on back.
You know, Mike, as we start the second quarter here, I'm not going to lie to you. I was not expecting a 0-0 game so far. I was expecting some high-velocity offense going back and forth at it, not a defensive battle.
Yeah, it has been interesting. I mean, both defenses are standing strong and making the other team work to get what they can. All right, Quakers shotgun formation. Reiger looking for the snap, looking to pass, look for that screen to number 2. Lincoln Murphy able to pick up a couple yards here.
Clayton Day on the stop for the Warriors.
We have Clayton Day on that tackle for the Warriors. 2nd down and 16 for the Quakers.
You know, I'm starting to get that sense of this team for the Quakers is they're actually trying to control the game, I believe, with how they're presenting their offense. The huddling, they're taking their time, they're getting the right personnel in.
All right, shotgun formation. Twins to the left. Snap is back. Looking for that jet sweep to Fox. Fox looking for some room to run. Able to pick up about 5 yards on that play. Lucas Black again in on the stop for the Warriors. You know, you mentioned about tempo. I think that the Quakers are trying to run their tempo, trying to slow the game down, give their defense a break. Because when they're out there, when the Quakers defense is out there, they're not getting a lot of breathers. They're not having time to sub some personnel in. So it's a good strategy for them, I think. So 3rd down here for the Quakers. Reiger snap is back, looking to throw. Blitz coming. Has a man and just overthrows him. Oh, there is a flag down in the area of pass interference.
There is a flag on the play.
It kind of looked like they just got tangled up there.
They did get tangled up in there, and it's one of those plays that the calls you're never going to get anyone happy with. Because even though the DB in the secondary has equal rights as the receiver to the ball, but you cannot interfere with the receiver as he was running to get the ball.
So that is pass interference. It'll be at the spot of the foul, which will make it automatic 1st down. Quakers will get the ball on the 40-yard line. You know, I almost felt like that pass was a little uncatchable.
I could agree with you there. I mean, it was about 15, 20 yards away, but it's one of those ones where you throw your luck and pray and hope you get the win, the call.
All right, we'll see what the officials are going over here. I think they're trying to figure out where the ball should be placed. So with that pass interference call, the Quakers will get themselves a first down on their own 40-yard line.
Now it should be about 15 yards after the line of scrimmage in high school football.
It looked like they're kind of talking it over. So that is not. Oh, they changed the call to holding. The defensive holding.
You know, and I wonder if those referees out there talked about it like we just did, about it being uncatchable at the end there. Like we said, it was about 15, 20 yards past the receiver.
So Mike Johnson out there pleading his case. So it will be third down for the Quakers. Not really sure what they saw, what they changed the call to there, but the Quakers do have a third down. It is a 3rd and 2 on their own 40-yard line. It's a big third down here for the Quakers, trying to get a little momentum going. Reiger under center for the first time. Hands it off, looking for running room up the middle. And they are able to, Tyson able to pick up that first down for the Quakers. Again, Lucas Black on the stop for the Warriors. That young man is all over the field tonight.
I feel like we're going to hear his name a lot there on his defense. Like you said, he's flying around, making plays.
So it is first down for the Quakers at their own 44-yard line. 9:31 here left in the second quarter. Reiger under center again. Rolls out, looking to throw, has a man wide open, able to pick up the first down. CJ Carlisle able to get that. How did he get so wide open there, Ryan?
I'll tell you, like I said before, I think we're going to see a lot of him, and I can't wait till he opens up. Like I said, he broke the school record for the 100-meter and the 200. He runs a 100-meter in 10 seconds, and his 200-meter was in a 21.9 seconds.
So it's first down for the Quakers. Shotgun formation again, trips to his right, looking to throw again. Blitz coming. And that pass is incomplete. West Branch thought they had the interception, but ref said it hit the turf just short.
Nearly intercepted by Grady Hurst.
Number 5 was the intended receiver, Herman. Grady Hurst thought he had the interception there.
I'm pretty sure that's one of those ones you wish you could challenge high school football here.
Well, the replay crew to my left just said the ball hit the ground.
So we'll take it as the ball hit the ground.
It is. It was the scoreboard replay crew. All right, shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Reiger keeps it himself. No room to go. Beautiful job by that Warriors defensive line, able to bust up the middle.
You know, I want Quaker quit making here to say he didn't even go down. The referees blew it dead. He ended up fighting out of that battle.
So it is third down and 12. Big third down here, I think, again, for the Quakers. First time they've been in West Branch territory this evening.
Yes, and if you're a football fan, this is one of the games you love. You got like an old school style versus a new style going on.
Shotgun formation, man in motion. Snap is back, looking to throw. Looks for that screen, caught by number 2. And he's just bottled up. Murphy was the receiver. And just nowhere to go after he caught that. So it'll bring up 4th down. Looks like the Quakers might keep the offense out on the field. Are we going to see a punt here tonight at all, Ryan?
You know, the way it looks like, I don't think so.
So it is 4th down for the Quakers. 4th and 6. Warriors looking for a big stop. Quakers looking for a big first down. Snap is back, looking to throw. Has a man out of the backfield, and he is met. Fox, the receiver, but he is met right there by number 1, Jeremiah Thomas. Big play there by Thomas. So that is a turnover on down. West Branch Warriors will take over on down. 7:34 left. Still a scoreless ball game.
You know, Mike, if you had asked me, what are we going to see the defensive battle here, I would have told you no.
And it's just crazy. They're both teams that have explosive playmakers, and the defense are just standing strong. So Hurst in the shotgun, Twins to his left, handoff to keeper right up the middle, but nowhere to go.
Grady Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
So Grady Hurst on the keeper, brought down by the whole defensive line.
Fox in on the stop along with Crowders.
And any Warrior fans that are listening to this that are not here tonight, if you're used to the Warriors throwing and passing and big plays, we are not seeing that tonight. We are seeing a tempo, but more of a ground and pound.
You know, it's almost like they're trying to wear this Quakers defense down, and then later in the game, open it up through the air.
Yeah, I could see that.
So Thomas in at quarterback, Hurst out at wide receiver. Thomas, keeper, looking for some room to go. He has the edge. He's coming up to the 50-yard line, lowers his shoulder to pick up about 5 more yards. Jeremiah Thomas with that keeper, wonderful play. He's brought down by number 20, Jax Rice. Thomas still in at quarterback, looking to the sidelines for the play. Trips to his right. Snap is back. Fakes the quick pitch. Keeps it again. Nothing there, though. The Quakers able to read it. Brought down by number 9, C.J. Carlisle.
You know, with your comment here about, you know, wearing down the Quaker defense, I'm looking at the sidelines and I'm looking at the numbers, and I agree with you. I think they're going to try to wear them out so that way the second half they come out in their explosive offense and they're going to be too tired.
I mean, they're just coming out quick, no huddle offense. So Hurst back in at quarterback, shotgun formation, Twins to his right. Snap is back. Hands off up the middle to the big guy. 37 rolling for a 5-yard gain. Edwards, the ball carrier.
Third down and 3.
Another no huddle formation. Hurst looking for the snap. Snap is back. Hand off to Thomas. Not a lot of running room. Makes a cut, but he is met at the line of scrimmage.
Tate Miller on the stop along with Fox.
So that'll bring up 4th down for the Warriors. 4th down and about 3 on New Philly's 39-yard line. 5:05 left here in the second quarter.
And no shocker here, we got the offense back on. As you said, we might not see a punt tonight.
Thomas at quarterback. Hurst out at wide receiver. He's in that slot formation.
I think we're going to have a dummy play here.
And it'll be timeout West Branch Warriors. While they're taking a timeout on the field, we are also going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, we are back here. It is second quarter, 0-0, 4:47 left. It is 4th and 3 for the Warriors. Both defenses standing strong here. No real big plays except that Thomas play here a little bit ago.
I was going to say we had one big explosive play for a good pick it up, but I mean, their New Philly's defense is bouncing back, and they're ready to go, and they're ready to hang tough.
So Thomas is in at quarterback. Hurst is in the slot position, trips to his right. Snap is back, looking to throw, has Hurst for the first down and more. The Warriors able to pick up the first down.
Hauled in by Grady Hurst. And that'll be a West Branch Warriors first down.
So Warriors quick to the line of scrimmage again already. Thomas snaps it. Quakers defense wasn't even ready. Blitz coming up the middle.
JT, the ball carrier.
Able to pick up about maybe 1.5 yards there.
You know, one of the best things about going high tempo is they catch the defense offsides like they just did there. But also, the con about it is sometimes your offensive line just need that extra second to get a quick breather to get a good block for you.
So Hurst back in at quarterback, calling out the play to the offensive lineman. Trips to his right, single receiver to his left, man in motion. Hands off up the middle to Edwards. Edwards lowers his shoulder. Able to pick up about 3 yards on that play. Brought down by number 29.
Growlers again on the stop.
And these Warriors linemen, they're ready to go, locked already.
Warriors not giving me any time to look up roster numbers. Man in motion. Snap is back. Hand off again to Edwards. Has room to run. Breaks one tackle. And out to about the 8-yard line. Warriors putting something together here. So that is a first down. Red zone territory. Hand off again to Edwards. Picking up his feet. Able to pick up maybe 2 yards there. Nice job of picking his feet up from those ankle tackles.
You know, I feel like we're going to see a lot of high tempo, especially right now. I feel like they're going to try to score right before half here.
So Hurst looking to the sidelines for his play. Quakers, you can tell their defensive linemen and linebackers are sucking wind out there. Hands are on the hips.
Oh, yeah, this drive's doing a number to them.
Hurst calling out the play to his lineman. Edwards to his left. Twins to his right. Hands off again to Edwards. Looking for room to run. Keeping his feet moving. Picks up about a yard there. That'll bring up third down and 4 with 2:25 left here in the second quarter.
You know, this is where the point we're going to see how tough this defensive line is. They're going to be able to be a stone wall down here and keep them from scoring.
So Hurst looking for the snap. Man in motion. Hands off again. Or he's keeping it right up the middle. He is close. They are signaling fourth down. So Hurst is just shy of the goal line there. Nice job by the Quakers keeping him out. 1:48 here left in the first quarter. It is 4th and 1 at the goal line. I feel like we could see Edwards right here.
I feel like you're going to see Edwards too. He's going to probably bounce it up in the middle, lowering the shoulder. But this defense, this is where you got to stay in tall, knuckle up.
So Thomas is in at quarterback. And we are going to time out from the Quakers here with 1:24 left here in the second quarter. They're going to talk it over and kind of see the personnel and the play that they want. If you are the Quakers, Ryan, what are you telling your guys right here?
Well, you got like 4th and 2. You're trying to stop them from scoring. If I'm in that defensive huddle right now, I am telling these guys, this is where you got to knuckle up. This is where you got to man up. This is where you got to play your best defense. Do your assignments. Don't let anything get through.
All right. Well, both coaches are doing a great job this evening of play calling, I feel like. You know, we haven't really seen anything that's hurt the other team except poor snaps. So the Quakers are coming back out. West Branch is still in their huddle.
And a lot of those poor snaps, too, I'm going to say, is the new turf. That carpet is very slick. When I was down there walking pregame, it was like walking on clouds. So I'm pretty sure it's just getting the feel of where the spots are in the field.
All right. So the Warriors coming out on offense. Thomas in at quarterback. Edwards to his left. Twins to his right. Snap is back. Thomas is going to keep it up around the edge, and he is in for the touchdown on the keeper. Warriors scoring first this evening with 1:19 left in the second quarter. So Gavin Clemens out to attempt the extra point here for the Warriors. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. So the Warriors strike first here in this defensive battle in the first half. So 1:19 left to go here in the first half. While there's a timeout on the field, we are going to step away.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is Tim Cooper, head football coach of the West Branch Warriors, and you're listening to Q92 Sports.
All right, we are back ready for this kickoff. West Branch able to knock it into the end zone here with 1:19 left in the second quarter. Clemens set to kick this one off. Back deep for the Quakers. We have number 9, CJ Carlisle, the Quakers track star. Kick is up. Able to get it about the 9-yard line. Looking for some room to run. Has a hole. Gets the edge. He is up to the 40, 50, and he is knocked out of bounds at about the 50-yard line, where the Quakers will start here with 1:09 left in the second quarter.
You know, Mike, that was one of the biggest struggles that cost West Branch their game last week against Canfield, was big kickoff returns like that.
All right, so Quakers will have it on their own 47-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Quakers. Reiger looking for the snap. Drops back to throw. Has a man underneath. Able to catch it was number 2, Lincoln Murphy.
And it looks like we're going to have a new Philly high tempo, trying to get that 1-minute offense and try to get the score back to 7-7 before half.
So 55 seconds left here in the second quarter. Snap is back, looking to throw that screen to Carlisle. Tries to make a man miss. Nothing there. Excuse me, that reception was by T.R. Harriman. So that'll bring up second down. Pass is there. Oh, it is broken up. Intended for Harmon, broken up by number 0, Clayton Day.
You know, I'm really shocked right now, too. We got 24 seconds left in the half, and we're actually seeing a lot of midfield stuff from the Quakers instead of off to the sides to try to stop that clock.
So it is 4th down for the Quakers. It looks like they are actually going to punt this one away, Ryan. Back deep for the Warriors, number 1, Jeremiah Thomas. Snap is back. Kick is low, but getting a Quakers roll. And it is going to roll right into the end zone for a touchback. So 14 seconds left. Warriors will take over.
I tell you, I thought that was going to stop right there in the one. It looked so nice, but it took that extra bounce down there.
So while we're switching things over here, some scores around the league. Louisville 14, Alliance 13, 56 seconds left in the half. 4:21 in the second quarter, Lake 21, Boardman 7. Hoover over Medina 28-7 in the second quarter. West Branch is just going to take a knee and go into halftime with the lead.
That will take us to the half.
So that ends the first half. West Branch Warriors 7, New Philadelphia Quakers nothing. So Ryan, that was a great first half. We can see what both teams make adjustment-wise after this. Once again, it is West Branch 7, New Philadelphia Quakers nothing as we head into halftime.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important benefits that we can offer at Friends and Family Credit Union. Welcome to Family Secure Checking. It offers unrivaled security to protect your everyday finances and purchases, as well as comprehensive identity theft protection and reimbursement coverage, credit file monitoring, benefits for travel, shopping rewards, and cell phone protection that includes repair or replacement for up to 4 phones on your cell phone plan. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears with this halftime edition of Q92 News. A man is headed to prison for a fatal shooting in Perry Township. 43-year-old Myron Johnson of Grafton was sentenced today by Stark County Common Pleas Judge Kristen Farmer to 16 to 21 and a half years behind bars. He was also given 2 to 5 years probation. Johnson pleaded guilty to charges of voluntary manslaughter, felonious assault, and having weapons under disability. He was initially charged with murder in the slaying of 57-year-old David Ward, but took a plea deal. Ward was found shot to death in his Lincoln Way East apartment in July 2024. When charges were filed in December, Johnson was in a state prison for a parole violation. A Canton man has pleaded not guilty to charges of killing his live-in boyfriend. An attorney for 34-year-old Daniel Mattei entered the written plea today during his client's arraignment in Stark County Common Pleas Court. Mattei was indicted Wednesday on charges including murder stemming from the slaying of Ryan Godby of Canton. He disappeared after leaving a nightclub on Cherry Avenue Northeast June 19th. Mattei allegedly beat and choked him the following day. Godby's body has not been found. Police haven't released a motive. Mattei is scheduled to return to court September 9th for a pre-trial hearing. The Highway Patrol is investigating a single-vehicle crash in Sandy Township that took a man's life. It happened just before 6 a.m. today on Route 43. 22-year-old Michael Weaver of Canton was northbound when his car went off the right side of the road, struck a tree, and caught fire near Indian Run Road. Bystanders pulled him from the vehicle. Weaver was taken to Alton Hospital, where he died of his injuries. Stark County's jobless rate sees a small increase. July unemployment was 5.4%, up from June's figure of 5.1%. According to Ohio Job and Family Services, it was 4.7% in July 2024. Carroll County's unemployment increased to 5.3%, while Columbiana County's was unchanged at 5.6%. In Mahoning County, the jobless figure rose to 6%, and Portage County's increased to 5.4%. Unemployment across Ohio was up to 5%. The Hall of Fame Village and the owners of Pizza Oven restaurants are dueling in court. Bear Management, which owns the restaurants, says it has exclusive rights to sell pizza in the village and says the village reneged on that promise. Bear Management says a deal was reached with third-party vendor AVI Food Systems, giving Pizza Oven exclusivity in the village. AVI is no longer the vendor, and the suit says the village has taken the position the exclusive supply agreement is unenforceable. The suit was filed in Stark County Common Pleas Court, asking a judge to terminate the lease. The restaurant opened in fall 2023. Work to replace a pedestrian bridge at Sippo Lake Trail is expected to be complete in mid-September. Stark Parks says the project will cost about $54,500. The repository reports money came from individual and corporate donations. A 40-year-old Canton man was charged with arson for setting a fire in March which destroyed the walking portion and railing over 150 feet between Exploration Gateway and the Sippo Marina. The work will be done by Red Sun Construction of Wadsworth. Nimishillen Township trustees purchased personal protective fire gear Thursday. WDPN's David Schur reports.
Using $14,667 of grant funds from the State of Ohio Fire Marshal, trustees approved Fire Chief Adam Gladys's request to get 4 sets of personal protective fire gear from Municipal Emergency Services of Warren, Ohio, for $18,555. Trustees also approved $16,580 purchase of asphalt from Allied Corporation. 3 quotes for a road and maintenance office's security system were discussed and tabled for further study. And they declared 5122 Glen Oak Avenue as a nuisance due to high weeds, grass, debris, and an unregistered vehicle.
More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
A man who is a chaplain at Alliance Community Hospital has pleaded not guilty to 85 counts of pandering obscenity involving a minor. The plea was entered Thursday in Columbiana County Common Pleas Court by the attorney for 37-year-old Joseph Sabella of Knox Township. He appeared for his arraignment. A pretrial hearing is scheduled for September 19th. Sabella was indicted earlier this month. The Mahoning Valley Human Trafficking Task Force arrested him at his Stanley Drive home July 2nd. A search reportedly revealed thousands of images of children taking part in sex acts or in states of nudity. Sabella is on paid leave. A lawsuit filed against the Portage County Sheriff's Office by a Manaway police officer has been tossed out of court. The suit was brought by Miranda Brothers. In Wednesday's dismissal, federal judge Bridget Meehan Brennan cited non-compliance of court orders by Brothers and her attorney. The case was dropped without prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled. A deputy reported Brothers left her 5-year-old child in the care of a known sexually oriented offender at a village apartment on New Year's Day 2024. She was placed on paid administrative leave. Brothers accused Sheriff Bruce Zukowski and arresting deputies of filing a complaint that contradicts sworn testimony of deputies who observed the child and continuing the case after deputies found no evidence to support the allegations. A child endangering charge was dismissed in July. Sentencing will be September 16th for a Youngstown man who admitted forcing at least 6 women into prostitution. 36-year-old Larry Burgess pleaded guilty to compelling prostitution, corrupting another with drugs, and trafficking in cocaine. Burgess was to go on trial September 29th. His guilty plea meant the dismissal of 2 counts of rape and several drug and weapons charges. This week's school shooting in Minneapolis has brought action from the Youngstown Catholic Diocese. Bishop David Bonar Thursday announced a task force to address safety and security issues. 2 children were killed and 17 others injured in Wednesday's incident. According to WFMJ-TV, Bonar says the diocese already has emergency plans in place, with schools conducting emergency drills and starting on-site safety inspections last year to make sure best practices were followed. We'll return you to the stadium for the second half of tonight's game, but first a look at the forecast. For the overnight, patchy fog, otherwise mostly clear skies, and a low near 45. Fog will make way for sunshine Saturday with a high around 72. From the Q92 newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92Radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92Radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN. When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want, the Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hi, this is Mike Johnson from the New Philadelphia Quakers, and you're listening to Q92.
All right, well, we are back here at halftime. Once again, the score is the Warriors 7, the Quakers nothing. We're going to look around the area to get some scores here. At halftime, it is Lake 28, Boardman 7. Ryan, that's a score that kind of shocks me. I thought that was going to be a little bit more competitive game, but that offense like we saw last week of Lake is tough to defend.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like I told you beforehand, I thought that was going to be a good matchup to watch. But it looks like their athletic guys that they just keep producing down there this year is rocking and rolling.
So halftime in Alliance at Mount Union Stadium, we have Louisville 21, Alliance 13. Hoover 35, Medina 10. I really didn't see that one coming. I thought the Medina would give him a little bit more of a fight here.
I did too.
I mean, Medina's last 2 seasons have been a pretty strong team. Not to give anything, not towards Hoover, but Medina's made deep playoff runs the last few years, and that score kind of shocks me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was a 3-point difference is what I was thinking for that game.
At halftime, we have CVCA 35, Canton South 0, and Fitch 34, Jackson 3, with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. That is another game I thought would be a lot more competitive. Jackson had a great week last week. Fitch is also another great program, and Fitch going on the road and handling their business.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that was another one that I gave about a 7-point difference when I was looking at the scoreboard there. You just had to wonder what's going on. But, like, again, it is Friday night, and anything and everything will happen.
And we have certainly seen that so far here in 2 weeks. We're going to step aside, and we'll be right back after this.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Or are you finally retiring and need to process your Medicare enrollment? You don't need to figure this out on your own. Call the Barnes Agency on Route 62 in Damascus for a free consultation to help you navigate through the process. Call a local agency you can trust to help you get the coverage and benefits you need. Call or text 330-537-9922 or find us online at tbamedicare.com.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Welcome back. We are still here at halftime at West Branch Warriors as they have the lead 7-0 over the New Philadelphia Quakers. Ryan, we saw quite a defensive battle in the first half, not seeing our first points until about a minute left in the first half. And offensively, both teams had some moments here and there. West Branch able to move the ball a little bit, but it was that stalemate in the middle of the field. What can you tell us about West Branch's offense in the first half?
You know, I was shocked when the game started here of watching the West Branch offense. Like I said before, I'm used to the offense here with Tim Cooper as an air raid, where they're ready to attack the ball in the air. They're ready to make these big plays. They come out and they run the ball and they slow it down a little bit, and then they high tempo to get them off centered and end up working for the touchdown. Like you said, both teams got in the middle of the field and stalled out, but I think it's just both defenses are here to make a stand. Both teams are here week 2 to make a stand. they both want to come out with that win.
So both teams struggled a little bit on offense. Defense doing a nice job. New Philly had a little bit of a different offensive style. What can you tell us about that in the first half?
I said in the first half here, this is a battle of generations, I think. When I say that, I mean we have the new style, which is the high tempo, the go fast, the big plays, the running, the Wildcats. With New Philly here, we have the old school run, ground and pound, huddle up, take our time, make sure the game is in our control. And so far, even though the scoreboard says 7-0, I think it's working out for them.
Yeah, definitely can tell that they are trying to reserve some energy for their defensive line. West Branch able to move the ball up the field with that no-huddle offense. What do they need? What does New Philly need to do in this second half to really get things going for them?
I think it's going to be that offense. They got to get drives. They got to get plays going. They got to get into the end zone. And honestly, we could also see it into the special teams. As we seen there a minute ago, their kick return is phenomenal. West Branch has struggled with that last week, and they seem to struggle still with that so far in this game.
So Carlisle able to get that big kick return there for the Quakers right before halftime. Great first half. Both teams a little bit different styles on offense. Thomas able to come in for the Quakers, play that dual threat of wide receiver, running back, quarterback at times, and really throw in the Quakers for a loop, especially when he's in there at quarterback. They are not able to stop him when he gets to the edge.
Yeah, and we talk about Thomas, Jeremiah Thomas. He is almost a dual threat player out here, as you said, lining up as quarterback, lining up as receiver, lining up as a running back. Last year, these Warrior fans seen Thomas playing quarterback, so it was different to see him not there this year. So, and you could tell with the team, it looked more relaxed. It looked more ready to go with him there under center.
So, halftime is wrapping up here. Coaches are in the locker room talking to their players. If you're Coach Cooper, what are you saying to your guys?
But Tim Cooper, I'll tell these guys, to keep going battling out. Limit the mistakes again. We got to go out there. We got to make our plays. We got to do our jobs, and we got to do them well. I think the control is in their hands as we get later into the game, especially this high tempo, that they're going to wear down a very limited roster for the New Philly Quakers.
And if you're Coach Johnson, what are you saying to your guys?
If I'm Johnson, I'm in there. I'm praising my defense because they are coming in with a receiver crew for the Warriors with 6'4" averaging. So they got some pretty giants up there. If I was Johnson, I was telling them, stay focused on defense, lock in, do your job. On offense, come out, and we got to find those big plays. We got to be playmakers. We can't just settle. If we get tackled, we got to try to break the tackle. We got to go and go hard.
And defensively, both teams are doing a really nice job of bottling up those big plays. Bubble screens are definitely not working for West Branch here. Quakers reading it right away, doing a really nice job of film study, it looks like. And then on the other side, West Branch, they are stingy in the defensive line. They're not letting anything happen. They're not letting Carlisle get out in the open, getting the edge, getting the flats. They are all over him every time he touches the ball.
That's one thing good about this too is, you talk about preparation for this game. You can talk all you want. The coaches can coach all they want, but it comes down tonight what they execute. And you can tell both teams, both players, or all players on the teams have watched film. They know where to focus in. They knew where to stop and make plays.
And another name we really haven't called much this evening is Gregory. I mean, that tall wide receiver out there. They haven't really tried to stretch the field very much. Do you see them, West Branch that is, do you see West Branch coming out in the second half trying to stretch that field, get down on a New Philly defense that is probably a little bit tired after that first half?
I think the Quakers defense is a little tired, but I still think the West Branch Warriors come out with the still the same game plan. And then probably around late in the third, early fourth, and the continuation of the fourth quarter, we're going to see them open up. And that's probably where we're going to see a lot of Gregory.
So just some quick scores again around the league. Lake scored again. It's 28-14 over Boardman. Jackson still down 34-3 with about a minute left in the second quarter. Hoover over Medina 35-10. Louisville 21, Alliance 13 at half. CVCA just coming out of halftime 35-0. Still, some of those scores, Ryan, shock me. I mean, they're teams that played really well last week, and they're struggling this week.
Yeah, I agree with that. What I'm really shocked about, too, is seeing that CVCA score, especially with them having to cancel last week and this being their first week playing.
Yeah, it'll be just an extra week of preparation for them and to get things rolling.
And it's shown it's worked.
It shows it works, and talking to some people, that CVCA team they're athletic. They're very, very athletic. They're going to get after it and move the ball up and down the field. So it'll be very interesting to see. So both teams are coming out here to start the second half.
Hooking me up with this big old bag of popcorn, greatly appreciated. It's going to go to a good place.
So coming into start the second half, West Branch will be kicking off to New Philly.
And this is one of their struggles, is they're kicking the ball. And it's going to take Carlisle one play, one moment, one hole, and he could be gone.
Yeah, it's going to be very important for these Warriors to stay in their lane, break down, and get that good form tackle for him.
Yeah, he's one guy I would not want to see any holes or any green for him to get through, because he's going to do what it does to get through, and he's fast enough to go quick.
Yep.
Louisville 21, Alliance 13.
Northwest 28, Marlington 0.
South Range 7, Salem 0.
So West Branch coming out to kick off the ball.
All right, get out your winning game ball tickets. Winning tickets for the game ball up on the scoreboard.
All right,
249,
and we are set to get the second half started here.
Game balls. 249, 276.
Kicking off for the Warriors, number 41, Gavin Clemens. Back deep is Carlisle for the Quakers. Ball is teed up. There's the whistle, and we are starting the second half with a squib kick. Carlisle able to pick it up, looking for a hole, follows his blockers, makes a man miss, and he is brought down about the 40-yard line, where the Quakers will start 1st and 10 here to start the second half.
Drew Gaspard on the stop.
As our Quakers offense gets out there too, if you're a New Philly fan and you're wondering where number 8 is, I did forget to mention that number 8 is out due to a high ankle sprain. So that also plays a factor into their offense out here.
Yeah, Carter Watson is a returning letter winner, and you miss a guy like that.
Oh, yeah.
So Quakers coming out to start on offense, Warriors on defense. Quakers are going left to right. Snap is back. It is a keeper for Reiger, and he gets about 5 on that one. Brought down by number 4, Lucas Black.
Again.
I feel like he's in on every tackle this evening there, Ryan.
You know, and as a defensive coach, that is one thing you want to hear. Is you always want, you want 11 to the ball, but you want to find that guy that's always going to fly to where he needs to be to make a play for you.
So it is 2nd and 5, 11:21 here in the third quarter on their own 45-yard line. Man in motion. Snap is back. Hand off up the middle to number 1. Able to pick up about 4 yards on that play. Miles Tyson was the ball carrier. He's
Tyler Sproul on the stop.
Brought
for
down by
Warriors.
Tyler Sproul for the Warriors. Quakers still in that huddle offense, waiting for the play to be jogged in. And you don't see this very much where the quarterback goes to the sideline, gets the play, and jog back in. You know, it's kind of a lost art in high school football.
That's
these
why
days.
I keep saying that. It reminds me of the old school field. So if you're a football fan, you love it. There's no signals. There's no nothing. It's get the play from the coach.
So Riker is under center, I formation, snap, handoff up the middle, has a hole. He is tripped up. Tyson, the ball carrier, had one man to beat, was just tripped up there, able to pick up the Quakers' first down.
You know, and as they call it, you know, the turf monster here, you know, new turf. If that wasn't there, that could have been 6.
So it's 1st and 10 Quakers from the Warriors' 46-yard line. I formation once again. Snap. Handoff. Looking for room to run for Fox. Nothing there. Maybe pickup of a yard. Nice job by that Warriors defensive line to.
You know, Mike, as this offense comes out, I love to see it that they are still sticking to their game plans. They are still showing the West Branch defense that they are not scared. They're not ready to go home yet.
So Riker bringing in the play from the sidelines. Shotgun formation. Twins to Riker's left. Fox to his right. Man in motion. Snap is back. Fox out in the flat. Pass for the screen to number 2. Murphy able to roll close to the first down.
Lincoln Murphy on the catch. Jeremiah Thomas.
They're going to mark that back. Looks like his knee touched a little bit further down. So that'll be 3rd down here and 2.
What a beautifully ran comeback pass, too, for that pickup there.
So it looks like Quakers will go I formation once again. Fox, the deep man, back. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Riker running for his life. Nothing there. Pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for number 29, Vincent Migoni.
The G-Wagon applying the pressure on the quarterback.
So that brings up 4th down for the Quakers. That just looked like a poor blocking assignment there. They didn't fall for that fake and jailbreak right there.
Yeah, we had a poor blocking schemes there. But also you could tell it was his first time playing quarterback this season with the pre-jitters there. And instead of just trying to throw the ball away, you put it where it could have been intercepted.
So Quaker's going to go for it on 4th down and 2. Shotgun formation for Parker Riker. Snap is back, looking to throw, looking for number 9. Oh, they're going to say he caught it. Oh, that was number 2. I'm sorry, Murphy with the reception. So Rieger to Murphy. So Murphy able to haul that one in. Beautiful ball there by Riker, putting it to where just Murphy can get it, right on the sidelines. It's going to be 1st and looks like 1st and 8. Snap is back. Riker going to keep it himself. Has a little bit of running room.
Rieger on the quarterback keeper.
You know, in that last play there, I know the Warrior fans here down here were upset about that. I do want to put in there that, remember this, they do play by college rules where 1 foot has to be in. So even if it does look like it was close, just that 1 foot needs to be in for that touch.
So it would be 2nd and goal here, about 5 yards to the end zone for the Quakers. Shotgun formation for Riker. Twins to his right. Snap is back. Fumbled snap. He's going to pick it up and try to keep it himself. Nowhere to go.
Rieger on the quarterback keeper.
You know, in situations like that too, Mike, you want to see
Clinton Day in on the stop.
the offensive line there and just push the pile. Push your guy in there for the score.
Clinton Day on that tackle for the Warriors. So it brings up 3rd and goal, about 6 yards to go. Definitely 4-down territory here, Ryan, if they don't get it. Quakers bringing in the play from the sideline. Going to be shotgun formation once again for Rieger. Twins to the right. Snap is back, looking to halfback to throw. Pass is short, going to be incomplete. That was intended for Miles Tyson. Just a little short, brings up 4th down for the Quakers.
You know, with that incomplete there, that is where the tough decision for Mike Johnson is going to come in. Do you go for it on 4th down and possibly score, or do you get the 3 where it could help you later in the game?
Well, it looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field to try to even this score. West Branch sideline trying to pump up the crowd here. Goes about 4th and 6 on the West Branch 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout by the Quakers here. It looked like they tried to rush in the field goal unit there at the last minute and ran out of time.
I was going to say, I think that timeout was to stop a delay game.
So where there's a timeout on the field, we are going to step away.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, we are back, and it looks like the Quakers brought their field goal unit out for this big 4th down. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is no good. Quakers unable to capitalize there and get the 3, so it'll be turnover on downs for the Quakers. That was Noah Coletti on that field goal attempt.
Chris Atkins, happy 60th birthday, Chris.
You know, Mike, and I think that was the right choice to make there because you want to go for the guaranteed points, especially late in the game, especially when your defense is playing lights out.
So Warriors have a long drive here at their 20-yard line in their own territory.
689. That's 105-689.
Quakers defense coming out, seeing if they can be as stout as they were the first half. So Hurst in at quarterback, drops back into shotgun. Thomas to his right, hand off to Thomas up the middle, looking for room to run. Able to find a little gap and squeeze through it. It looks like they have him picked up and are carrying him down the field for that 1st down.
And that's something you want to see. That's what I talked about. You want to see them to carry their line there to get the extra yards there.
That was Clayton Day on that carry. Excuse me, not Thomas. Oh, a little bit of movement there on the offensive line.
You know, that's one of the hard ones there. And it's one of the things that sucks about being an offensive lineman. They get so much stuff, but when your fingers are locked in, you got to be ready. You got to stay. You got to fight for that.
So a quick score update. Perry is up 23-0 on St. Vincent St. Mary at the half. Hurst in shotgun. Day to his left. Drops back, looking to throw, tries to air it out, has Thomas. He's got to come back for it, unable to hold on to it, just in and out of his hands. Man, just unable to bring that in, Ryan.
And it was a good job on the DBs right there, especially with it being very close to getting a PI. And a BI that big is nothing you want to do late in this game.
So we'll bring up second down for the Warriors. Hurst looking to the sidelines. Thomas to his right. Trips to his right. Hand off to Thomas, looking for room to run. Cuts up field, has a little bit of room. One man to beat. He is at the 50, at the 40, and the safety is able to push him out of bounds. Carlisle able to catch up to him and push him out of bounds there. Big play by the Warriors.
And Carlisle Speed was able to catch him there. Unfortunately, it was not after a big play, but at least it stopped him from getting in the end zone.
So it is first down, 4:58 here in the third quarter. Warriors are marching down the field. Hurst at quarterback. Snap is back. Hand off to Day up the middle, looking for room to run. Has a little bit, about 4 yards on the play. Brought down by a host of tacklers for the Quakers.
You know, as we get the West Branch Warriors back here out on offense, it looks like they're going back to their strategy where they're going to ground and pound a little bit to wear them down for that big next explosive play.
So West Branch, empty backfield, shotgun formation, looking to the play, looking to the sidelines for the play.
And this might be a play here where we might see Gregory.
Snap is back. Hurst drops back, looking, rolling a little bit, throws off his back foot, intended for Thomas. Oh, no flag on the play. Pass is incomplete. A little bit of contact there downfield, Ryan.
Yeah, and one of those things I think is going to be a little PI there on the Quakers defense. You're not going to be able to hit that receiver before he makes contact with that ball.
So that brings up third down for the Warriors at their 37-yard line of the Quakers.
And I think they dropped that penalty there.
There was no flag. Snap is back. Looking to throw again. Has a man. Is he able to hold on to it? Yes, they do. They say that Thomas able to hold on to it on the sidelines and move the ball a little bit. Looks like he's going to be just short. So it'll be fourth down and short for West Branch.
And Jeremiah Thomas is out here willing to put everything on his back to help his team get their first win at night, and it is showing.
All right. Thomas in at quarterback. Heavy formation. Keeps it up the middle. Able to pick up that first down and a little bit more.
Up the middle for West Branch Warriors. First down.
So 3:19 in the third quarter. Warriors able to pick up that first down. Quakers trying to switch up some defensive linemen. You know,
and if this offense here for the Warriors is anything like the first half, this is about the point where we see them went non-tempo, stop tempo. And now it looks like they're actually huddling up.
So West Branch breaking the huddle. Edwards in the backfield. Hurst looking for the snap. Fakes the handoff. Nowhere to, keeps it, tucks it, and goes. Spins. Able to pick up about 6 yards on the play. You know, right there, the pocket just broke down. Hurst feeling it, tucked it, and went.
Yeah, and that's one thing you always want to see, especially as an offense coordinator and a quarterbacks coach is, you teach them, you see green, you go no matter what.
So Hurst looking to the sidelines for his offensive play. Calling out the play to his offensive linemen, backing up into shotgun. Edwards to his right. Snap is back, fakes the handoff. Defensive line coming in, flag is down, and we're going to throw it through the hands of Gregory.
Falls incomplete, intended for Gavin Gregory. We do have a flag.
And we are going to get called for holding against West Branch.
Yeah, and it's one of those hard things, again, as an offensive lineman coach and as an offensive line, is as soon as you start getting beat, it's very easy to extend your arms and lock on and try to help prevent your quarterback from getting sacked. But it's one of those things that you got to watch because it will cost you in the long run.
So it is going to be 2nd and 14 with 1:59 left here in the second quarter. Hurst, shotgun formation. Trying to draw the defense, unable to do so. Looks for the sideline for the play. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Has a man over the middle. Oh, Gregory unable to hold on to it. Great coverage there by number 20 for the Quakers. That is Jackson Rice. So that brings up 3rd and 14 for the Warriors.
Look at that last play right there. I think I understand now why we haven't seen much of Gregory. He was not only is he getting double teamed, but they're also having that safety, Carsile, locked in on him. They're ready to go, ready to attack.
So Hurst, shotgun formation. Edwards to his right, trips to his right. Snap is back. Looking to throw, pump fakes, nothing there. Rolls out a little bit, throws again. Thomas able to catch it, trying to break the tackle. Nowhere to go. Able to pick up about 10 yards on the play, but not enough for the first down. So is it officials' timeout? Looks like they are going to measure here. It's a big measurement for both sides.
Yes, it could easily, you got a 4th down, 4th and 1. If it is a 4th and 1, you got that defense ready to go out there and stop them. If it gets measured as a 1st down, it could be almost defeating the defense and getting them ready to go out there again and be worn out some more.
So as the officials bring the chains out, see if we can get a couple score updates here. So still at half, Perry 23, St. Vincent St. Mary 0. 35 for CVCA. Canton South has 7. And it is a first down for the Warriors. Great job there by Thomas fighting to get that first down.
He did a very good job of fighting for that first down. Like, again, he's lowering his shoulder. He's doing whatever it takes to win for his team. And honestly, that first down was by literally the tip of the end of the ball.
So tired Quakers defense makes their way out onto the field. Hurst in at quarterback. Edwards to his left. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Snap is back. Handoff to Edwards. Has room to go, but defensive lineman number 52 grabs onto his leg and holds on for dear life. Cohen Winters able to grab that ankle and not let go.
Yeah, these defenses are showing, this Quaker defense is showing that they're here and they're ready to make a noise with this defense and that they're not ready just to give up.
Hurst calling out the play at the line. Edwards still in the backfield with him. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Keeper up the middle. Has some room. Grady Hurst on the QB keeper up the middle. And he is able to pick up the first down.
There's one of those plays right there, too, where that hole opened up for him to go.
No, don't worry. You will be the second person to know. Perfect.
First and goal here for the Warriors. Snap is back. Keeper again for Hurst, right into his offensive line. Trying to get the tush-push going here. They're going to blow that dead.
Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
You know, it's one of those things with that tush push there. It is actually in the rule book that you're not allowed to assist the runner. But honestly, you don't see it called a lot. And a lot of the referees let it go.
Yeah, especially in the high school. So it is second and goal here for the Warriors. And we are at the end of the quarter here. West Branch is 7, New Philly nothing. We head into the fourth quarter.
This game is flying by.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
From the daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. With 6 locations, Sarshone Ford in Alliance and Randolph, Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph and Garrettsville, Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, and the Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. The Sarshone Auto Group. Find out more at sarshone.com, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, we are back here to start the fourth quarter. West Branch is driving. It is 2nd and 2 for the Warriors. Looks like Thomas will come in at quarterback. Snap is back, going to keep it himself, going to the left, has a hole, and he is into the end zone for 6. Jeremiah Thomas able to find the end zone as the new lights in the stadium go absolutely crazy. Warriors set to attempt the extra point here. Gavin Clemens, the kicker. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. Through the uprights, and it is good. The Warriors able to get into the end zone here in the fourth quarter. 11:57 left in the fourth quarter. Ryan, how about that drive there by the Warriors? Able to eat up a ton of clock.
Yeah, and that's something you usually don't see from these Warriors. You know, we talked about last year with them being very explosive, very fast. It looks like this year they're ready to slow it down and take control of the game and be in control and manipulate it how they need to get the win.
And New Philly, so far, has been shut out in almost every quarter this season, and we're in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you know, I'm starting to think it's the roster size here. Not many backups. These guys are getting tired fast. They're playing some juggernauts. They're just getting to that late in the fourth quarter at both games so far this year and just wearing themselves out, and it's showing.
Clemens set to kick. Carlisle back deep. Be interesting to see if the Warriors do the squib kick again. There it is. Right. Oh, off the up man. Ball is on the ground, picked up by number 1. Miles Tyson able to pick that up and get about half a yard.
And you almost wonder to yourself too, with the mistakes they've had on kickoff, if they're squibbing it just to help them out so they can stay out there and make plays instead of giving up big plays and possibly a touchdown.
So quick score update, CVCA 42, Canton South 7 with 9:24 left in the game. So Quakers offense comes out. Reiger, shotgun formation. Snap is back, looking to throw. Looks for that screen, has number 2, Murphy, open, and he is able to pick up close to a first down.
Lucas Black on the stop.
Lucas Black on the stop for the Warriors.
That man is flying all over the field for this defense.
He is all over the field. Be interesting to see his stat line in the box score. So, shotgun formation for the Quakers. Trips to the left, rolling out, looking to throw, trying to go deep for Carlisle, overthrown. So Krieger's pass is incomplete. Number 2 on the coverage for West Branch.
Brings up second down, 10.
So Quakers unable to complete that one, so it'll be second down and 10. 11:27 here in the fourth quarter, down by 2 scores.
I feel like we might see a lot of cars out here in this quarter here just to get them rolling.
Shotgun. Oh, bad snap over Ranger's head. He's going to pick it up, and he is brought down deep in the backfield. Reinhardt is brought down on the sack. Man, poor snap over his head. Reiger running for his life, brought down in the backfield by Lucas Black.
That guy's all over, like we said, he's all over the place.
And Zach Coffey also there on the sack. It is a third down, 3rd and 23 for the Quakers. Snap is back. Looks the handoff, going for the reverse. Carlisle trying to find some open field. Reiger out blocking for him, able to pick up some yards, but shoved out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th down. Looks like the punter is coming out for the Quakers.
Which is only the second time they've punted this game.
It's only our second total punt this game.
Exactly.
So Quakers set to punt. Back deep is Thomas for the Warriors. Snap is high. Able to get the kick off. Short punt there. Quakers able to down it at about the 35-yard line of West Branch. So that West Branch offense marches back out onto the field, seeing if they can put together another drive to kill this fourth quarter clock.
Yeah, and I think that last drive there for the offense there for the Quakers, I think that was more of let's try to make plays. Let's see what we can do because we got to try to get back into this.
Abigail Janosic taking home the game ball. Congratulations, Abigail.
So Hurst in at quarterback. Edwards in the backfield with him. Twins to his left. Snap is back. Hand off to Edwards. Has a hole. Room to run. Runs over a man. Able to pick up the first down. Oh, that ball looks like it hit the turf. They are going to say he is down by contact. So it is no fumble on the play.
Edwards on the carry.
Edwards able to pick up about 11 on that carry.
West Branch Warriors, first down.
So Hurst going to the sidelines to get the play call. 10-12 here in the fourth quarter. Warriors up 14-0.
You know, last time we seen the Warriors out here on offense too, like you mentioned, they chewed a lot of clock. And I want to say almost about 6 minutes worth. So if that's the case this time, it is going to have to be the Quakers who have to go to work, and they're going to go to work fast.
So West Branch in the huddle for the second time this evening. Huddle is broke. Oh, we are going to get a timeout on the field by West Branch. Whether it's a timeout on the field, we are going to take a timeout up here.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hi, this is Mike Johnson from the New Philadelphia Quakers, and you're listening to Q92.
All right, we are back here, fourth quarter. Warriors up 14-0 over the Quakers. Warriors driving once again. First and 10 for them.
And I think that last time out there for Mike Cooper was, I think there was 10 guys on the field. And I think he's want to get his personnel right.
So Hurst, shotgun formation. Man in motion. We've got flags on the play.
False start on the Warriors.
So they're going to get a false start on the Warriors here, so that'll back them up.
I think that was on that far side tight end, too. You know, you got to watch sometimes putting your hands down instead of just getting ready for the play.
So, shotgun formation again. Man in motion. Snap is back. Fake handoff to Thomas. Hurst keeping it. Has room to run. Lowers his shoulder. There is another flag on the field.
Grady Hurst on the quarterback keeper, but we have more dirty laundry on the field.
So as the officials here mark it off, it is going to be against West Branch as holding again. 2 plays in a row. West Branch gets called for holding. Gets 2 penalties, sorry.
You know, and that's the simple mistakes that Coach Cooper was talking about that you cannot make. Even though you got the lead, you still don't want to make that up because a lot can happen in a football game.
So we are at first and 18, if I read that correctly. 9:30 left in the fourth quarter. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go. Met at the line of scrimmage. Day was the ball carrier there.
Crowthers on the tackle.
Brought down by Caleb Crowthers on the tackle. So it'll bring second and long.
You know, this Warrior offense, I mean, we're seeing everything. We're seeing huddles. We're seeing the coach coming out in the play now to give the play. We're seeing high tempo. They're all over the place with their offense.
So I feel like right now they're just trying to kill the clock.
That's what I think
so,
too.
Into the huddle, they want to get out of here with the win. So ball on their own 42-yard line, shotgun formation, and we're going to get another timeout by West Branch here.
West Branch.
Coach Cooper does not look happy with this timeout.
No, and again, I think it was another personnel on lining up not where you're supposed to be. And those are, again, those mistakes that you don't want to make. Keep making, especially late in the game. I mean, you can be up 14-0, but I've seen the most craziest things happen in a football game where any switch or any kill can change the outcome of the game.
So a quick score update. Lake is up 35-13 over Boardman late in the third quarter there. So Quakers back out on defense. West Branch brings the ball out on offense. Shotgun formation. Snap is back. Looking to throw. Looking, nothing there. Great coverage downfield. Rolling out, looking for the man. And that pass is incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
So Hurst pass falls incomplete. Receiver was Grady Close.
Pass is intended for Grady Close. To bring up third down.
You know, in the way they're going here on offense, I'm actually surprised we're seeing some pass because, like you said, I'm pretty sure I'll just try to get out of here.
Well, and the running game was working so well for him,
Oh, yeah,
especially with
exactly.
Thomas and Edwards combination there. So Hurst looking to the sidelines for the play call. It's going to be shotgun formation. Trips to his left. Snap is back. Looking to throw again. Looking, nothing there. Looks to throw over the middle. Has Edwards able to catch it right at the sticks. And he falls forward for the first down. Brought down by number 29,
That'll be a West Branch Warriors.
Vincent Mingione. Wow. Officials are marking it just short.
That'll be fourth down.
So officials mark it short of the first down. From the booth, it looked like it was a first down, so it is fourth down and short. Hurst changing the play at the line. Snap is back. Hand off to Edwards. Lowers his shoulders. Trying to reach for that first down. Let's see if he's able to get it. It is going to be a tough call.
I think we might see another measurement here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to do an official's timeout for a measurement. So while we're waiting to see what the measurement is, quick score update. It is Lake scoring again, 41-13 in the third quarter.
Dandy George has a great group out there this year, it seems like so far.
He is dialing up the plays out there on offense, but also that defense played really stout
They did
last
play
week.
really good.
CVCA 42, Canton South 14, 2 minutes left in that game. And with that, the Warriors able to get the first down on that measurement. So it'll be 1st and 10 at about the Quakers 41-yard line, 7:27 left to go here in the ballgame.
And when they brought the sticks out there to measure that, that was about mid-football too, so I'm actually shocked they brought that out.
Well, especially since the play before, it looked like Edwards fell forward enough to get the first down. So shotgun formation. Thomas in the backfield. Snap is back. He's going to keep it and go to the left. Flag down. Able to make a man miss, get to the sticks, but it looks like it is in the neighborhood of holding. And yes, it is holding against the Warriors. Another quick score update. Perry 36, St. Vincent St. Mary 0.
Coach Leo seems to be doing a great job over there his first year so far.
So as the officials march that ball back, it is going to be 1st and 20 for the Warriors. A lot of flags here for West Branch on this drive.
You know, and that's the thing you got to look at, too, especially at film on tomorrow morning, is who's causing this and how much playing time they're going to get next week.
So Hurst looking to the sidelines for the play. Also eating up a little bit of clock here. 6:52. Shotgun formation. Snap is back, looking to keep it. Wakes one man miss. Able to pick up some yards. Grady Hurst on the QB keeper. Picks up about 10 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
And that'll be
This Warrior offense definitely tonight is doing a great job with time management here. They're playing the clock well. This drive for them started with 11:55 on the clock.
Yeah, it did, and they're just eating it up. And if you look out onto the field, the Quakers, man, those hands are on the hips.
Yeah, they're getting tired out there.
So shotgun formation. Hurst and Edwards in the backfield. Twins to the right. Snap is back. Fakes the throw. Is going to keep it himself. Has Edwards as the lead blocker. Makes a man miss, and he is brought down close
again on the quarterback keeper.
to the first down marker. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short of that first down. So it is going to be 3rd and 1 for the Warriors.
3rd down, 1 for the Warriors.
Miles Tyson was in on that tackle. Hurst and Day in the backfield. Snap is back. Handoff to Day. Lowering his shoulder, pushing his lineman forward, able to pick up that first down. Up to about the Quakers' 25-yard line.
You know, these Warriors are slowly breaking these Quakers down, and you mentioned it before that they got their hands on their hips. They're getting tired, and these Warriors are just keep rolling play after play after play.
Well, and if you look at it, the middle linebacker for the Quakers, I can't make out who it is right now, but he is hunched over, just sucking wind, trying to catch his breath. Shotgun formation. Hurst and Day in the backfield. Twins to the right. Snap is back. Hand off to Day, looking to keep it. Quakers trying to, he was a keeper. Had everybody fooled in the booth. Able to pick up 5 yards. Hurst on the quarterback keeper. Great play action there. Day acting like he held on to the ball. Nicely done there by the Warriors.
Yeah, they had me on that play. I thought he was tackled, and I was hoping to look out to the side and see something still going on.
So, quick score update. After 3, Austintown Fitch 41, Jackson Polar Bears 3. Thomas in the backfield. Hurst to his right at the slot position. Snap is back, looking to go to his left, has room to run, breaks back to the right, spin move, has a little bit room to go, and he is brought down on the 5-yard line. Thomas brought down inside the 5 by number 28.
That is
Caleb Crowlers.
That is an engine that keeps going for this team and does not stop.
So we have a final in Canton South, CVCA 42, Canton South 14. Lake scores again. Lake 48, Boardman 14. Thomas still in the backfield at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Snap is back, looks to keep it, goes to the left, pushes his lineman, and he is into the end zone for 6. Beautiful job, Thomas, finding his lineman and just pushing the blockers forward. So before the extra point, it is 20-0 Warriors. So Clemens is in for the extra point. Snap is back. Oh, bad hold. Looking to throw. And it is complete. Able to find an open receiver in the backfield. And that is Edwards able to haul that play in on the scramble there. Oh, but there is a flag on the play. So there's going to be a legal man down on the field. They will re-attempt the extra point. Man, what a great play. Unfortunately, the penalty.
It's a retry.
So it is a re-attempt of the extra point, just about 5 more yards back. Clemens is going to line up.
Yeah, caught it. Oh, it was Edwards? Oh,
So snap is back, hold is good, kick is up. And it is through the upright, and it is good. So it is 21-0 Warriors here in the fourth quarter. 3:18. We are going to step aside.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is Tim Cooper, head football coach of the West Branch Warriors, and you're listening to Q92 Sports.
All right, we are back here. Clemens teeing the ball up to kick it off. 21-0 Warriors. 3:18 left in the fourth quarter. Squib kick is off. It is picked up by the front lineman, number 56. There's not a 56 on our roster here, so it might be a JV guy getting a little bit of playing time.
Landon Coffee on the stop for the Warriors.
That was Landon Coffee on that stop.
You know, we can talk about real quick that West Branch last drive. They had that ball for 8 minutes and 37 seconds. And that's what they've been doing all night so far.
It has. They've had those long, methodical drives wearing down that Quaker defense. But right now, Reiger's out there looking to pass, able to catch it and pick up the first down.
Rieger's pass is complete.
Was number 8, Watson.
Lincoln Murphy on the catch.
I'm sorry, Lincoln Murphy. It's hard to read those numbers out there. It was far along. So that is a first down for the Quakers. Still looking for their first points of the 2025 season. Moving the ball down the field.
I feel like they're going to see them move quickly here.
Parker Reiger still in a quarterback. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up into the pocket. Nothing there is going to keep it himself. Picks up about 9 yards on the keeper.
Zach Red Hot Coffee on the stop.
Zach Coffee in on the stop.
These Quakers are coming out this offense drive fast and quick as they should to help try to get some points on the board, but also get back into it.
Shotgun, Pat. Snap is back, looking to throw, has a man over the middle. Number 5 able to bring it in, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. T.R. Harriman able to snag that pass in, take it all the way into the house for the first points of the season for the Quakers.
You know, so far, too, also in 2 games, we're seeing a lot of Quakers. They're a young team, but we're also seeing not a lot of give up. They will bounce back. They bend but don't break, and it's awesome to see.
So Coletti in. Kick is up. And it is good. So New Philly finally gets on the board with 2:32 left in the ball game. We have West Branch 21, New Philly 7. You know, you talked about West Branch taking up so much time on the clock. That drive was short, exactly what New Philly needed. A couple plays, move the ball down the field, find Harriman right over the middle, making a gorgeous catch and taking it to the house.
Yes, that's what they needed. They needed to move quick, and they needed to score. That's exactly what they did. Now, when they come out here at this kickoff, I'm curious to see what they do. Almost if they would go with an onside kick here or try to play it where they can get the ball back. Because right now, I would not want to give the Warriors offense this ball back, especially with only 3 minutes left, because they are going to go out there and they're going to just eat the clock.
We have under 3 minutes. It's 2:32. So the Quakers are coming out. Looks like they're going to be setting up for that onside kick. So Quakers setting up for the onside kick. West Branch putting all their guys to the one side. Also have all their speed to the left side of the field. Coletti out to attempt this onside kick. Ball's teed up. Kicked. And they're saying New Philly might have gotten it.
They did come up with it.
Yes, New Philly was able to come up with the ball, trying to see who was able to grab that.
You know, unfortunately, I think it's one of those things we're not going to be able to see. But from the sound from the replay guy up here, it sounded like that ball was almost out of bounds, like barely hanging on there by a grass blade.
So Quakers able to recover the onside quick. Let's see if they can put together a drive here with 2:31 left in the game.
Right now, they need to do exactly what they did last time.
So Reiger in at quarterback shotgun formation. Snap is back, looking to throw. Steps up into the pocket, gonna tuck it and go. Has room to run, makes a man miss, and he is brought down about 2 yards short of the first down.
You know, Coach Johnson talked about that quarterback there. Is what he loves is that he
Snap is back. Looking to throw, nothing there. Has a man, but unable to throw off his back foot. Pass intended for Murphy. So 2:01 left. Quakers have the ball.
It's third down.
3rd and 2 here for the Quakers. Big third down for both teams. Reiger shotgun formation. Fox to his left, Tripp to his right. Snap is back. Looking to throw for that screen. Has Murphy able to pick up the first down and a little bit more.
Pass is complete. Just made by Murphy.
You know, as we the chain said here, as I was saying, you know, Coach Johnson talked about how he liked this quarterback and how he extends plays, and we're seeing it right now.
Snap is back, looking to keep it himself, has room to run. Real close to the first down. It looks like we're getting a sideline warning? So officials talking it over here. It looks like there is a sideline warning. Sideline warning on New Philly. So shotgun formation again. Snap is back, looking to throw. Rush is coming. Has a man, but it is through his hands. There is a flag on the field.
Big Weingart on.
Pass intended for number 20,
The flag on the play.
Jackson Rice. Defensive holding on the Warriors.
Is the call.
So that'll be a first down for the Quakers.
Yeah, and that seems to be the theme here for these Warriors tonight is the mistakes they're making are a lot of holding penalties.
A lot of penalties here for the Quakers this evening. So chains are moving. Quakers are moving down the field. 1:22 left in this game. Snap is back, rolling out, looking to throw. Has a man wide open in the end zone. That catches number 9, CJ Carlisle from Reeder for the new Philly touchdown. Ryan, we have a different ball game here with 1:16 left to go.
You know, and if I'm Coach Johnson, I'm really happy right now, too, because, you know, I said it before, and I'll say it again. It is the bend, but do not break. And these Quakers are showing it.
So Coletti in to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, and it is blocked. Blocked at the line. West Branch able to get a hand on it and block it. So 2 big special teams mistakes by the Quakers this evening. A missed field goal right before halftime and a missed extra point. So the score is 21-13, Warriors with the lead.
You know, and that also makes you wonder the strength of the leg of the special teams because, you know, you also look at in high school mostly, sometimes your punter and your kicker are the same person, and we have not seen a lot of punts from them, and I'm starting to wonder if, you know, the leg strength comes into a factor there.
Well, I wouldn't say leg strength, but maybe your leg's a little cold because you haven't been doing a whole lot on the sideline. It's a little bit chilly out there this evening, a little bit cooler than what they're used to.
And a lot of lack of experience, too, on Friday nights. So a lot playing into it.
So we have 21-13, West Branch with the lead. Quakers are coming out again to attempt another onside kick.
And it'll be the second time, too, at the onside kick, kicking it to the short side of the field.
So ball is teed up. Coletti looking again for another onside kick. Oh, it is going the other way. Ball is down, but Warriors are able to fall on it. A little bit more trickery there with number 11 kicking that, Cade Jones. So it'll be first down Warriors, 1:14 left in the ball game.
You know, that 1:14 left in the ball game, New Philly still has 2 timeouts. So Mike Johnson can play the clock there a little bit, but they're not going to be able to let these run plays last. They're going to have to fly to the ball, 11 to the ball. They're going to try to knock the balls out. They're going to have to try to get the ball back, then get on offense here.
So West Branch coming out onto the field. Dagan Hurst in the backfield. Snap is back. Going to be a keeper by Hurst, looking for room to run, but he is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Brady Hurst on the quarterback keeper.
By number 52, Cohen Winters on that stop.
Timeout taken by the Quakers.
So New Philly will take their timeout here to stop the clock.
And that is exactly what they're doing. Is they're trying to stop that clock. They're trying to get it back into favors where they can possibly get back on offense here.
So we have a couple finals. We have a final in Jackson, Fitch 41, Jackson 3, Perry 36, St. Vincent St. Mary's 0. Still in the fourth quarter, Lake 48, Boardman 14. So this has been a very, very entertaining, methodical ball game so far. You have the Warriors extending drives, taking and eating up as much clock as they possibly can. You have the Quakers coming out, not really hurrying up until they really had to.
Yeah. And, I wonder at that time earlier in the game if they would have won it back now.
And also surprising, they really didn't get Carlisle involved in the offense. So Thomas in the backfield going to keep it, has some room to run. He is out towards the marker. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. 1:03 here left in the fourth quarter. New Philly going to use their use a timeout here.
When we talk about, you said Quakers hadn't used Carlisle. We also haven't seen a lot of Gregory tonight either. So both teams with two great athletes, two great stars, just being limited tonight. And I wonder if it, goes back to that defensive battle where they're just locked up.
Yeah.
You're out when I say you're out.
So they are out of timeouts there for New Philly. It's third down. 1:03 left to go. 3rd and 2. Warriors ball. Quakers out of timeouts. Thomas again at quarterback. Trips to his right. Snap is back. Bobbled snap. He's going to keep it and go to the right. Has some room to run. He's breaking it free before he is brought down at the 25-yard line. Thomas, a game changer this evening for the Warriors.
And then the beautiful thing for the West Branch Warriors here right now, that first down has sealed the deal. All they have to go out there now is take a knee, and the game is in their hands.
So that just takes the wind out. Victory formation here for the Warriors. 35 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Hurst takes a knee. They're just going to let the clock run out here. 19 seconds left. Warriors just eating up clock all evening, wearing down that Quaker defense.
Chuck, yeah. Geneva's beating Howland 56-7.5. That's good.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is your ball game. West Branch Warriors 21, New Philadelphia 13. We will be right back after this to wrap up this evening's game.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Well, that wraps up week 2 here. West Branch Warriors taking care of business to get their first win of the season and a 21-13 win victory over New Philly. Ryan, what a ball game we had this evening. Both teams had their moments, and I think New Philly got a little bit of momentum just a little bit too late.
Yeah, I agree with you there. They got late in the game with their chemistry going, but positive looks going into week 3.
And tonight, offensively, who would you say did it for the Warriors? Like, who put them over the top, made plays for them all evening?
Tonight, I think the player of the game would have to go to Jeremiah Thomas. I mean, 3 touchdowns, all to him.
Yeah, he was just all over the field. And you know what? When he lined up in the backfield at quarterback, they knew the run was coming, but they just could not stop his quick elusiveness.
And he, like I said, a little bit earlier in the third quarter, he was like an energized bunny in a way. He just kept going, and you could not stop him no matter what you did.
So we're going to wrap things up here. But before that, here is our scoreboard for the evening. Right now, final Hoover 42, Medina 17. Lake able to get the win 48-20 over Boardman. Fitch 41, Jackson 3. Perry 36, St. Vincent St. Mary 0. CVCA 42, Canton South 14. And of course, our score here is 21-13. West Branch Warriors able to come out with the win this evening. Well, I'm Mike Dixon. This is Ryan Rowland for Q92 Sports Network. High school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't wait to see you next week for week 3.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.